Another thing that broke me finally in Job chapter 1 was how God described Job. I was reading the book of Job chapter 1 and something just struck me. I was reading the conversation between the devil and God, according to how the Bible describes it. And it just dawned on me that the conversation was so friendly. It wasn't from a place of hate. God wasn't speaking to Satan from a place of hate. God was speaking to him like, it was the gathering of the heavenly beings, right? And the devil was there. So it just gives me it just makes me reflect like, truly, you see, life, it's not that hard, right? It's not worth hating on anyone. It's not worth building enemy for yourself, because even the person that God could describe as our enemy, that is the enemy of God, see how God was conversing with him and saying, have you seen my servant Job? That kind of conversation, for me, I feel like it's an intimate conversation, right? Anyone would have thought that, oh, the devil and God, when they see each other, it's always war. But no, this is a discussion. Look at how the devil head too was calm and saying, is it not because you've protected him? Remove your protection and see if he will still worship you. And I'm going somewhere. Another thing that broke me finally in Job chapter 1 was how God described Job. How God described Job is what got me. See what God says. He said in verse 8, Job 1, it said, did you notice my servant Job? The Lord asked, there is no one on earth as faithful and good as he is. Ordinarily, when you see this verse, like, there's no one on earth as faithful and good as he is, in my head, you will think about 1001 things. The Bible has taught us, or the Bible wrote about a lot of things that we should not do. Right? You would think about, oh, how faithful was he? You would think about, he must have done 1001 things. Now, let me take you to what God said. After that, God now made it into details, summarized into details. See what God said. God said, he worships me and is careful not to do anything evil. That's all. Like, it just made me realize that this Christianity of a thing that we talk about, that we practice, it's not that hard. What does it take Job to be faithful in the eyes of God? See what it takes Job. He worships God and is careful not to do anything evil. That's all you need to be faithful in the eyes. See that there was no really big requirement. Just worship God and be careful not to do anything evil.